Hello and welcome back, baby! Alright, I'm so done. I switched my training to staying. Oh. Alright, so. Shall hit
Let's do this.
The Arbor District. Clutch! This is Artemis Academy. I was heading towards that road. How'd I end up all the way over here? I didn't expect to run into you two today. It's been a while, Mr. Power, Mr. Matilda. I heard you were all coming to Aramis today. Something about having business with the student council, correct? Struck by the urge to mentor its newest members, were you? Something like that. Are you here for work? I assumed the break was for Aramis's teachers as well. We are indeed, though to be frank, some of our students aren't going to let us either. Yeah. I can tell you got one heck of a work ethic, Miss Matilda. Heck yeah, you do. Okay, I don't know why Van's only wearing the one glove, but doggone it, does he look cool. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Heck yeah. That was such a fun event. Ah, the memories. I keep thinking I'm going to look up at that sign Kisara put together. A shame I missed out on the festivities this time around. Sounds as though it was quite the event. I hear it even surpasses the likes of the festival Van and his schoolmates put on together. That's quite the feat. Hate to admit it, but yeah, they outdid us. Hey, back up, Bear God. From the way you said that, one might assume you personally attended the Aramis Festival of 8 years ago. Huh? Is that true? Yeah, he was there, though we hadn't met at that point. He just happened to come by while he was in the capital. On day 2, right? That's correct. Had a rather good time, too. And that play you wrote was the event's crowning jewel. The story of the Calvardian Revolution was its title, no? Young Elaine's performance as Sheena was captivating and it was impeccable. You were too kind. What did you tell me about this Van? Hello, Van. Long time no smell. I know I've said this before, but thank you so much for all your help during the festival. A school said you'd see stopping by. Just dropping off a little treat counts as business, then yeah. They've had their hands full lately. Man, oh man, you don't know the half of it, but I'm proud of them. Not many students are willing to come on in on a day off. Oh, did I hear that right, Miss Bright? I'm just going back home this semester? Things are going to get tough for them, so. There's just one more boulder in their path I'll have to climb over. I've wrapped up all the forest breaches here, so now's a good time as any. Sure. Mind if we head on in? This guy is being awfully friendly. Oh, he's always been like this. People used to call him a bit of a flirt ad, in fact. I can see why. Bro, seems pretty chill.
Albert, come on. It's not an LLC. It's an LLP, Limited Liability Partnership.
Seriously? Ugh! I swear, there is a special place in hell for whoever named these things this way.
I found the data from last year, so I can take care of that list. I've gathered some documents that might help. Sending it to your terminal now. Thank you.
It sounds like the work has them climbing the walls.
Whatever they're doing, it must be really tough.
I imagine they're creating a vendor list for supplies the school needs, for clubs and the like.
Revising it ever so slightly every year is always the student council's first assignment.
Ah, yep, I remember that. Renee made use of it all the time back then.
I bet putting it together is harder than it sounds. Wait, that other voice. I swear I've heard it before.
Yes, I recognize it as well.
I'm really sorry, you two. And I apologize for taking up so much of your time, Miss Toa. This turned out to be much more of a hassle than I expected.
Don't sweat it. Still, it's crazy to think Ren did all this by herself last year.
She's a superwoman, all right. Although, I did hear her saying she wished she had delegated these things to us more often.
Seems even the girl who can do anything still has some key lessons to reflect on.
Oh, you think that's them?
Is that you, Van? Please, come in.
Alrighty then.
Just bringing a crowd.
Sup? Sounds like y'all are hard at work. Oh, hey, Miss Herschel. Been a while.
Yes, far too long if you ask me.
Gosh, she looks so cute!
I see you brought Elaine with you too.
Bearguard Zeke.
Oh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last, Miss Herschel. I've heard many a tale of your NGO and Thor's exploits. I had hoped our paths would cross someday.
I'm honored, truly. Gaius has told me so much about you and...
Hold that thought if you don't mind. We brought a little treat for you, since we know you've been working so hard.
Deploying emergency supplies to the front lines.
Did someone order a summer Andalusia tart? No? Well, it's on the house.
Yes! Oh, baby, that is just what the doctor ordered.
Thank you so much. I was just thinking I could use some brain food.
I know as well as any how taxing student council work can be at times.
Now then, shall I brew you all some tea? Oh, no. You don't need to go to all that trouble. I can handle that much, no problem.
Just... if there's one constant in the universe, it's Andalusia's bringing the sweet, sweet goods of its exquisite summer lemon menu. That didn't come out quite right. And if there's another constant, the student council's work being a total pain in the neck. You're telling me we face more issues with our vendors this year compared to last. We didn't want to bother Ren, but despite our efforts, we ended up needing to rope Miss Toa in. Again, I'm really sorry. I hope you aren't having to miss your flight for this. I know, I've still got plenty of time to catch it. Don't you worry about a thing. Besides, I wanted to help you out, even if it's just a little bit. Does this mean, now that I think about it, Fee was telling me a little about this. You're headed to that part of the country, yeah? Right, you did meet some of my colleagues at Marduk's headquarters, didn't you? Admittedly, I can't really disclose much, this being confidential work and all, but I'll be gone for around 3 days. Gotcha, I don't mean to get you to say something you shouldn't. Can't go breaking NDAs all willy-nilly now, can ya? I heard you met with some of Toa's acquaintances from Thor's at Marduk's headquarters, and that one of them put out a request on behalf of the Epstein Foundation. Yeah, that was Altina. A super pretty girl with a cool, mysterious vibe. Her destination appears to be the same as the Ashen Chevalier, or rather, the Divine Blades. Nah, call him the Ashen Chevalier. This stays between us, but that's where Fee is headed as well. I won't lie, all this hush-hush talk has been curious for where they could be going. Little off topic, but I've been wondering something. Has anyone in school been hyped lately? Has everyone in school been hyped lately? About Project Star Taker, I mean. Hyped would be putting it mildly. I mean, this is mankind's greatest achievement in the making we're talking about here. The boys in particular have been going feral. It's like everyone who doesn't have a T-phone is clamoring for one now. Yeah, so they can watch the live stream. Those aren't quite as foaming at the mouth levels of hype, but since a lot of them are into astrology and stuff, there's still excitement in the air. What's more, several are looking up to Major Amelia as a role model, which is fair because she's wicked cool. Apparently, a screen is going to be set up in the auditorium so students can see the launch on the day of. There was an official notice about it from the Department of Education. Ah, the DOE! Of course, it's perfectly alright to be excited, but lately I've noticed more kids going to school. Oh, sleep deprived. Some even had to call in sick during the finals. Miss Matilda was awfully worried about the whole thing. Really, I hadn't realized. Seems I still don't have a good grasp on the issues plaguing our student body. But that doesn't include the second years, right? Maybe it's only the first years that are affected? Fascinating.
Sounds as though you have company. I take that to mean you arrived at a good stopping point?
I knew it! It's Ren! Not you, Ren. No, afraid not, but we did make it to the halfway mark at least. And no smart parts of it still are carrying us the whole way. That's not true at all. I just prepared some paperwork. I guess that most of that heavy lifting. Seem to be a bit tired yourself, Ren. Would you care for some dessert at the other spotters? Very much so, thank you. You needn't worry about the tea, however. I can prepare that on my own. Sounds like you've been pretty busy lately. I suppose I've been buzzing around here and there. The issue with the school's oval network has occupied much of my time today. That reminds me, Miss Toa. Should be leaving for the airport. You'll miss your flight if you don't leave soon. Oh yeah, not to worry. I should have plenty of time. As long as I take the subway system hit with delays due to the oval circuitry issues. There is Albert District. That's not good. Would you have time to make it all the way to Eve? Maybe if I take a different route. I am so sorry. This is all my fault. No, it's not. Don't blame yourself. As long as I catch a bus or a cab, I'll be fine. I'm not so sure about that. A bus would barely get you there in time. In fact, you still might not make it. According to my taxi booking app, it will take approximately 20 minutes for the nearest cab to arrive. Well, obviously. Did someone call for a freaking taxi driver? Get you to your destination lickety-split. 0 wait time guaranteed. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. Get him. Get him.
I'm really sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to put you out like this during your work hours. Wow, though. I've ridden in this car before, but I'm only now realizing how nice it is. The seats are so comfy.
Aren't they? I'm glad someone in this truck's got good taste. I actually made just made some of the modifications on the real housing and... Oh, goddess, does anyone have some earplugs? Friendly advice, be careful bringing up cars around the boss. Get him going and you'll never hear the end of it. Finn really needs some new hobbies, doesn't he? Oh, the same applies with sweets, by the way. And the most dangerous talk to bring up is saunas. Wow, thanks, guys. What great friends I have. Your assistant is just about knows you inside and out at this point.
Agnes was right. You guys really do have a great working relationship. Even though you were all raised in different places, you gelled together so naturally.
Yeah, we gel like the best of them. Well, we have been together for a while, so I suppose that's to be expected. I mean, we get along fine enough, I guess. I'm a Spriggan, you know. The kind who'll take tough job nobody else wants. I've got my horrible image to protect here. Says the cake and ice cream addict. As is plain to see, it can be difficult for the young until upon their idealized and actual selves. If I wasn't self-aware about it now, I sure am now, master! It's a little odd being lumped in with the group now. What with though you and your friends, Toa, you seem to have a strong relationship with them as well.
Yes, that's definitely true. We went through a lot together in school after all. We may have all went our separate ways after graduation, but we'll always be connected. no matter what happens.
I mean, you and Rian still ended up teaching at the same school, so.
Believe it or not, they're a big part of why I came to the Republic in the first place.
But why? Wait, really? Huh? Not surprising to hear you aren't really the type to sit back and play spectator when something clearly is going down. I mean, you commanded an airship during the Civil War, for crying out loud. Not to mention all the stuff you did during Omengard. And now you and your Thor friends have expanded your operations to the international stage, for the sake of Zemuri as a whole.
Honestly, I think you're overselling my part in all this. I'm not doing anything as incredible as that, but I want to be. And I know my friends and everyone else at Thor's feel the same way.
Wow, you Thor's peoples are in a class all your own. Class! That's really beautiful. And you called our camaraderie impressive? Anyhow, I'm glad I got this chance to get better acquainted. Circumstances depending, I might be willing to take on a Forest PG for you guys. Now, already working with the Foundation of the Grim Garden at Altena's request, naturally the Guild would be more than willing to assist as well, should fee required. I would be all too happy to lend my support to any cause my youngest pupil, Gaius, needs assistance with. Seems like from a connection such as this is Mr. Arkwright's specialty.
Definitely. Thank you all so much.
You're welcome, Toa. Anything for you, girl. Anything, honestly, from anybody from Erebonia. I want to see Eustace and the rest of them again. It's been a while. I miss them. I have to play Trails of Cold Steel to get my fix. Underground anti-integration. They don't have any connection to the space program that we know about. Listen, man, this is an issue that's at the forefront of the Guild's mind. Have you heard anything about the relation to that group, Toa? It isn't unreasonable to suppose you have with Thor's extensive network of connections at your fingertips. Well, for one thing, I don't think this group has been active in the main part of the Empire, Laboral, or Crossbell. But, like the Guild has heard, the northern side of the continent is another story. Some of our friends were personally involved in some of the incidents that took place in Shirai, Northumbria. Wait, really? What kind of incidents are we talking about here? Honestly, from what I've been told, we don't know all the specifics. The first sign of trouble was over 2 years ago, when Shirai was in the upheaval over its bid for independence. Oh god, they look so good! They had been annexed by the Empire and were looking to become an independent state again, much like Crossbell and Northumbria. However, but ultimately voted to keep it under the Empire's rule. It's not a permanent decision. The citizens will visit the matter and revote every 10 years. With so many divergent options being thrown around, local residents and other parties struggled to reach even that compromise. And look, it's also Stark! I remember my NPCs! And yet, multiple small-scale terrorist attacks took place seemingly in protest of it. The collateral was minimal and no one was killed, thankfully, but the people were shaken with fear, leading to further disputes. The things did settle down eventually when an agreement ratified half a year later than planned. The instigators of the attack were never identified. Even now, our allies from Thors are still attempting to track them down. I knew it was in the northwestern part of Zemuria, but not much beyond that. Yeah. You claimed that was really the first sign of trouble. I take it to mean more as a result over these past 2 years. Unfortunately so, the next one involves the people who are unhappy with the agreement. Over the past half year, many of them have suddenly gone missing. I expect what you guys heard. Indeed, although there was a common thread among the victims is news to me. Could it be there's a similar trend in Burmafaria, Northumbria, and the Free Cities? I get the feeling this might involve brokers for undocumented immigrants like the one we ran into before. Isn't Burmafaria a pretty wealthy nation? I wouldn't have thought they would have any issues with people having to enter illegally. But no matter how off a country might be, it simply isn't possible. Yeah, that's fair. The real concern is what's causing these people, however few they may be, to just up and vanish. This matter's already on Thor's radar. I want to make sure the situation doesn't escalate any further than it has. Good to hear you guys are all over this. Don't know about you guys. But if you need help, you got my number. So much for keeping the destination of my trip a secret. Guess the cat's out of the bag. Talking about going over to Basel. Did Fee tell the guild she was coming with? Yep, she did. You're going to love Basel. Trust me, the air is clear. There's a bevy of things to do. You might even run into some of my friends and family members while you're there. Oh, right. Yes, I'm sure your family will be helping us out a great deal. While I'm there, I really hope I get the chance to visit the observatory at least once. Bruh, I struggle with that. Goodness. Certainly worth checking out. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, your grandfather was an astronomer, wasn't he? How did you know that? Is he well known in the Republic too? His name was Alfred Herschel, right? I'm not sure most people here would know him, but he is famous among other astronomers. Yeah, we got the rundown on him not too long ago. Probably already heard some of this, but we stopped by Agnes's house earlier, and... Yep. Well, obviously, gotta go. Ba-boo. Should I over in the student council room? Yes. Yes, you should. My, what an eager first year helping with student council duties like this. Is there any room for me to help out at this point? Just jump right in. You can worry about everything afterward. But for me, can I interest you in some tea and a slice of cake? Really? Thank you. Yep. Just get to work. Watching them work together is making me want to jump in and let it have myself, but as much as I may want to, I shouldn't. For the sake of the student council, they need to work hard and overcome this on their own. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm glad to hear Miss Toa made it to the airport. Oh, by the way, those snacks you brought us were very much appreciated, man. Alright, but hey, somebody's got to lend a new boss man a hand, right? Thanks everyone, picture about halfway done. Student council president is a tough job. Yeah, quit your grumbling. I'll be counting on you, Vice Prez. Nah, you're good, kid. Yeah. Wait. No. It's not letting me do the... Oh, it's probably just telling me that I can go there. Okay. Here, my students are on break for the rest of the week. Oh.
First years are quite the hard workers.
Hey, Hopkins, it's been nearly 60 years since the Oval Revolution. Woof woof, cakes for dogs, huh? Man, Holland thinks of everything. I'll go to the church. I didn't go earlier. Welcome to Edith Cathedral. I mean... Today is so much fun, you guys. You're really doing well in class, Yoda. Aw. Yeah, school was funny. wonder when Mommy's gonna pick me up though. Mommy says the above is dangerous. Oh, oh. Oh. He's a super hard worker. Yeah, I see Sister Mary is still as youthful as ever. Father apologies, Father Zeman. Oh, it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Glad to see you indeed as hale and whole as you claim to be in your letters. I withdraw myself from the congregation of the sacraments after all. I'm an everyday civilian now. Humble as ever, I see. So he's got pulled the cathedral too. Unknowing master, I can't exactly say I'm surprised. And for a bishop, we're well surprisingly down to earth. Okay, the rivalry between the congregation for divine worship and the congregation of the sacraments doesn't matter at all to them. Bing, bing, bing. Ba-da-bing, ba-da-bing. Makes me wonder what's beyond there.
Let's roll.
Hey, Lyle. Man, riding a scooter feels really great. You're a good driver too, Lyle. Right? Wait. I don't think my feelings are particularly changed. There's something Shinnon's being more aggressive recently. Well, let's address the elephant in the room. Got it.
Knocking back a cold one after a long shoot. Now then, Maxim, Giordano, apologies that these are non-alcoholic, but go ahead and drink to your heart's content. I insist.
Of course. A toast to Director Gotti and his latest work, Perfect Driver Zero. My acting career's about to rocket up to new heights. I can feel it.
Hell yeah, brother. The street racing scenes turned out pretty sweet. How's about you and me go clashing wheels at a real unofficial street race sometime?
No, I think I'm all right. I've done more than enough of that with Van to last me a lifetime.
Careful, champ. Let that head get too big and karma's gonna come down to you like a ton of bricks. I'm well aware of that, thank you very... Wait. Well, if it isn't Van and Judith. Oh, Jeremiah, is that the Beauty's Blade? Come to accept all those offers I've sent out at long last? I'm afraid not, and even if I were interested, I wouldn't appear to you without notice. You don't have to answer so seriously, Elaine. He's already off in his own little world. But anyway, you've wrapped up the shoot for the new Perfect Driver movie, huh? That's right. This one delves into the origin story of the first entry's protagonist, Louis Adler's. Director Gotti's latest work. He handled the planning and screenwriting, while the production side was helmed by Vegas Films. It's set to premiere as soon as next month. Oh, that's pretty cool. Believe you me, I pulled out all the stops to get this masterpiece for the ages. With Giordano with my assistant, we got on the city roads and shot the greatest stunt action street race that ever has or will grace the silver screen. That's not all. It's got everything. Gorgeous gals, romance. Did I mention gorgeous gals? Oh, and titillating scenes that'll make the crowds roar. That's right, I'm talking about Triple S, sexy, scintillating spectacle. This is my magnum opus, my piece de resistance. You do realize you said that after every project, right? You managed to one to yourself each time, so props on that. It was a pretty big stylistic departure from the first and second entries, and mine have a feeling the series fans might split on it. One thing's the truth, it's full speed, gaudy flair with no brakes. Shooting this flick was a gas and then some. The heat this cat brings is gonna burst through the screens and blow the crowd straight out their seats. Wah-ha-ha! I feel... Alright, I'll admit you guys selling me on it. Look forward to seeing it upon its theatrical release. Better buckle up, because folks are in for one heck of a ride. I'll be taking up with Aslan to help me out with a little extra something pretty soon. You can leave it to me, I'll get the job done, Maxim style. And while we're at it, I'll whip the Z1 buffs in, and here's the hype going at 11. About the rumor that's been making the rounds online. Maybe, maybe not. I can't divulge much, but let's just say it'll be an energizing promotion. In more ways than one. Aslan has a part in the movie too, so the two of us will be splitting up from the director Gotti and touring from city to city. As one of the leads, I need my fans the continent over to join in my excitement. You just want to impress Yume, maybe? Okay, fine, I'll shoot straight. Yume still doesn't get that I'm a star, even after all this time. But just wait, once I've grabbed the media by the horns, I'll finally be more than just that funny old guy. All I want to hear is say, wow, Maxim's the coolest. Is that so wrong? Hey, we ain't about to argue. Shoot your best shot, champ. Ah, man. How about Lamb finally won? Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, hey, you wanna join my movie? Huh? In marriage? Perfect longest 2 stars. Must have gone way over the top. Oh man! Oh. Beep beep. Beep beep. To the Grand Slam! You can sit on the top, but you can also enjoy the breadth of nature surrounding the outskirts of the city. Feel free to speak to me anytime, but I'd like to... Okay. Hey, I'm gonna go on the Ferris wheel with Mommy. Hope Daddy can come next time, too. I'm sure he will. You're welcome. Pretty sure the GR Championships. I don't see the typical ring. There's appeal to all my segments, alright. Alright. Well, I'm interested. This is way bigger turn than I expected. Guess it isn't just the diehards who come to watch. This is popular now. GR's got a bright future ahead. Hey, I recognize them. Oh! Pardon for leaving in the just, Graham. Nothing for it but to overtake him on the next corner. I didn't come this far just to lose. Oh, go Lucio! Push that pedal to the metal. Keep you cool, Graham. Still got a chance to pass him. So you guys are taking part in this too, huh? Yep, I figured. Oh man, how goes it, Spriggan? If it is advanced street racer friends, and the high bloods of Horatio at that. So you've entered your usual modified cars as amateur teams? Is this why your captains are doing the actual driving? Graham and Lucio, yeah. Now better stay here than this to test your street racing chops, am I right? Registration limited entry fee. Keep the rest of us in the stands, though. Weather the circumstances, the zeal to test oneself is something to be admired. So, how are your standings? Seems as though your friends have the lead over the amateur teams. They do, but you know how much those two hate to lose. So they're playing to beat not just each other, but some of the famous teams while they're at it. That's still a dry run, though. Not that there's anything wrong with being ambitious, but yeah, they kind of take it off the charts and careen over the edge. Lucio! I don't believe myself blundering this late in the game. Racer 32, the frontrunner of the amateur teams, has made an unfortunate skid and rollover. What's this? Someone is catching up to him. Crap, now I've done it. After all the effort, I set up tuning it for tomorrow. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, you guys are fools. What are you doing out there, Lucio? Man, that scared the pants off. They could have been goners. Either way, there's no coming back from this one. They get off a line. It's just one silver lining. Given the dangers sustained, however, on a battlefield, both the vehicles would end up abandoned as non-mission capable. Oof. That's exactly what my uncle and I told them not to get too heated. Don't let it throw you off too much. I mean, it's not like these competitions are one and done, make or break deals. Besides, having a few losses to work past only makes a victory that much sweeter down the line, right? Obviously, words alone can only do so much to turn your attitude around, but the two of them made it out in one piece. We borrow a different car and race again next year. There's options. I can even give you some advice if it comes down to it. Point is, you ought to shift your gears forward, not reverse. Was that a pun? Yep. What's the matter, man? That kind of face tell me you're really hung up on something. I mean, come on. Why don't we go check out the Blacklight District? Oh, okay. Saying it's a seedbed for criminals. Yep. Are there gangsters, mafioso, Jaegers swimming around doing that's doing squat? Fresh faces from other countries started popping up and around. We'd hear about them by now. I'm more getting a faint whiff of something that shady characters down there wouldn't bat an eye at. But the information gathered thus could be considered sharing. Alarming. When there's smoke, there's fire. That's not that to say that finding the source of it on Blackstreet is a for sure thing. Everybody's gotta have a word! I might be able to scrounge up some other leads while we're there. Well...
This here'll knock your socks off.
Made a blunder. What am I supposed to do? I mean, look at Graham. He turned his car and put on the practice the championship, but still. Just got into me. Not only did I end up last. That's why I told you not to get talk. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to participate in the actual race tomorrow. But come on, I'll be able to help you out. Let's go talk to him first, okay? It's alright, man. It's fine, bro. And I believe I've hit up every quest. I don't have anything waiting in the wings that I'm aware of. So, to the Blacklight District! Running crew, the reserve team member waiting at the office. I decided to go meet up in the Tyrell District and enter the underground pass to the Blacklight District together.
Good afternoon. It is 3 p.m. here in Edith, and we have breaking news to report. Regarding Project Startaker's second successful launch yesterday, we have just confirmed that the test module has re-entered the atmosphere and has landed in the ocean south of Calvert. This test module simulates the conditions necessary to keep astronauts protected from the vacuum of space. With the module recovered and safety checks performed, the Aerospace Force has announced a date for their third official launch, which will take place 3 days from now, on July 12th at 1 p.m. This promises to be a watershed moment for mankind, as Amelia Haring will become the first human in history to travel into space.
3 days?
For real? That's right around the corner.
I'm gonna call my boyfriend so we can take the day off.
Let's go!
Wow, Hermes is going to space in just 3 days? Oh. Does no one else think this is too much too fast? You're talking about cranking up to new heights. It was Yang and Essie who designed the touch module, as I recall. Adiabatic pressure during the atmosphere re-entry is said to cause shockingly high temperatures, but they cleared the issue without a hitch. Such is a foregone accomplishment for them and the artisans of Basel. As inspirational as this is, though, it's happening a lot faster than you'd expect. Yeah, and by how thorough the setup's been. I'm gonna bet that cat jerk Renee's got his fingerprints all over this, too. Right in between grin hearts. His work with the presidential office seems to go busier than ever lately. Developments will doubtless unfold more quickly. We may have to keep it sharper than usual. Their own spriggity sniff through the mud kind of way. Oh, I just realized something. Isn't July 12th Anya's birthday? Now that you mention it, yeah. There's so much else going on at the same time, it's shaping out to be an eventful one. I hadn't even known she'll be turning 17, correct? Yes, you were planning a party of sorts around the sly. Before the group arrived at their destination via convoluted routes beneath the Tyrell District. Ooh, this is a different one. Yep, this place hasn't changed a single bit. So the Blacklight District of El City is all get out. Still, it pays to come here every once in a while with how useful the information is. There's no bulletin board here, so let's just focus on talking with the usual suspect. Boo, boo, boo.
Now, what might you be after, I'll be seeing you.
Welcome, Mr. Noble. Products just came in. Just ordered their triple the efficiency, so please be mindful difference in destruction. It's a pretty nasty one too, but I'm interested in anything but that. Of course, it's a little strong, but it's high quality product. Big next bro. Please don't. It's just...
No matter how many times we come here, I still can't believe there's a place like this in Edith.
Indeed. It's a sight those on the surface could never imagine.
I haven't been around recently myself.
Well, let's see if we can't find any leads.
Ho ho! Got a great lineup and great prices. Ho ho! Come ho ho! Ho ho! Come again soon.
Ho ho! Ho ho! Look at you, Spriggan, palling around with the guild's own beauty display. Now that's a surprise. I've seen the two of you work together, but you seem oddly close. And what is so odd about it exactly? Oh, nothing. Must be my imagination. When I take a look at my ware, the black market's been thriving lately. Got all kinds of lucky finds here. Now this is what you call a wave of prosperity. Fucking special.
Pleasure doing business.
Welcome. If you're the speaker, you guys seem pretty busy. I heard you got in touch with VIPs from Marduk. I've been real curious about what's going on up there lately and about the Storms program. I asked how the heck you heard about that, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised, especially since you're an arms dealer famous seaman in the underworld. Sounds like you're selling stuff abroad these days, too. Oh, I'm no big deal. Just make sure to work it over with everyone in the underworld. Your beauty's blade. Of course, ma'am. I'll take your warning to my heart. Apparently, Lindsay's going to be reintegrating into society pretty soon. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that girl. She's crazy.
I have some good...
How Van did you come to see how I was doing? Why would I want to check on you? You know, as a show of support. I'm working really hard right now. Besides, the Kingpin already scolded me for all the stabbing. And now the statute of limitations for me being on the watch list expires next month. That's why the Kingpin is testing me to see if I'm ready to reintegrate into society. I'm doing all kinds of things, so don't you think I deserve some encouragement from my boyfriend? What do you think, Mr. Boyfriend? I already told you a million times I'm not your boyfriend too, so you always share way too much. Sounds like you're under complicated circumstances, and you're here in the Blacklight District, no less. That's a refined gentleman I spotted earlier. He looks even sturdier than man. I bet he's amazing. But under guard master, this isn't gonna happen of stabbing the men she's taking a shine to. So like any old man will do, hump. Well, it's true I stabbed my ex. That was years ago. The statute of limitations is gonna expire soon.
What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Oh, it's you! Hey, look who's here. Abby!
Well, if it isn't Farida. Still hoping to Spriggan with his work, I see. I'm glad to find you in good health, man.
But wait, what are you doing here with him? Grabbing elbows with a scary yet stop brass? Yet another unsuspected arrival.
It's been some time, Margaret
Expected.
Solutions. And a pleasure to see you, Master.
So you're here as well, Ash lad. I take it both of you are gathering information. That's correct. I'm looking into the activities of some of our Jaegers. Definitely catching a whiff of something here. Well, anyway, we also came to the back light to scrounge up some intel. Not too much trouble. You mind sharing what's happening on your end? Very well, so long as I can ask for your insights on a matter or two in return. First of all, are you aware of a recent strings of disappearances among those who flocked to the Blacklight District? Oh? It's news to me, though I wouldn't think much of the stomping grounds of drifters and wayfarers. One can easily imagine those who wash up here even further into hiding. However, this may be very well connected to retracting missing reports that have left the police scratching their heads. Well, it's no wonder that the issue isn't widely known topside. After all, down here, someone can vanish into thin air one moment only to resurface the next before you even realize. Well, whatever they did while off the grid stays a great big question mark. That's just business as usual for us shady folk. If for instance, Petty. Yeah. But be that as it may, Mr. Alfayette is taking it upon himself to look into the activities of some of our Jaegers, as he put it. So what's been happening to your guys, too? Disappearances were mainly among gangsters and mafias, but in the last several days, Jaegers have been going astray as well. Ooh, the affected only include dropout members of low-level corps, but even some of the medium standing. I presume your activities here in the Church Resistance Initiative? While there is little I'm at liberty to disclose, the need has arisen for ascertain the flow of people. Huh. Additionally, we were hoping to get the pinpoint and question the leading light of the Black Lake District, but alas. Sorry, there's only so much I can divulge on the subject. There's the tacit understanding among those living here, but Arkrad can tell you that much. Is it an unspoken rule? So the Black Lodge actually have some kind of honor code? Who would have thought? Not exactly just leading the and liaison to the outside world, and everyone here is indebted to. Folks call him the Kingpin. But as for those who actually are, or what they're like, your guess is as good as mine. Even within the guild, all we've heard is word of mouth. Huh. Fascinating. I can't just spill the beans on where you'll find the Kingpin. Though for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure they're clued up on what you're investigating. Gotta play by the book. What does that mean? All of us have to do our own simping around from here on out. I've obtained all the information I require. I shall be taking my leave. And I wish you luck with your endeavors, Ashlad. Well,
do me a favor and decide already. Come back whenever you like.
These are
we shall see.
Reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvert Roadway
Some of our units.
Center. According to a government announcement, mock military exercises are planned to be held in various parts of the country. This may result in the enactment of traffic restrictions in
Let's see, the Kingpin is special does. I have actually a pretty good idea of what you're looking into.
That's all for our traffic report. Now, how about some more music?
Yeah, this lady's a mom, isn't she? It's not the high-ranking Necrom having made any moves. Huh. Boom. Boo doo 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 doo. Boom boom. Hey there, come in to have some fun. Just don't get too naughty, alright? You say the same thing every time. Oh, it's you. So lady you saw is kind of for good. Seems like she's got another plan up. Must really never learn her lesson. Maybe I should have the guild monitor activities.
Can I help you? Come again.
This place has always been noisy. Well, ma'am, we'll move the customers in your hands. Time to make the rounds again.
Well then.
Hey, what's up? Well, it's rare to see the two of you together. Is this for work or are you taking a break? You're the same as ever. Have you gotten even more bewitching, mistress? We're traveling reminders, so could you keep the whole seduction thing to a minimum? Besides, we're not on break. We're gathering some intel. Taking on clients by yourself can be risky, so I really need to get in touch with them in the near future.
Oh, look at you, you naughty thing.
Uh-huh.
I'd better see you.
Though Tracy has been praying that. He says I'll make a decision on that soon. Fascinating. Beep, beep,
Come on over and say whip you up a candy special. See you later, cutie.
Yeah, I've been in space before too. If you drink a lot, the stars will twinkle. A different kind of education coming to a place like this. I'm not saying a word. I'm not thinking anything. I'm just...
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Yep. Well, let's do it.
Leave it to me. Conducting search. This is kid stuff. Security bypass. Conducting search. Conducting search. Conducting search.
Boom, 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 boom.
This is kid stuff. Security bypass. Conducting search.
And...
I knew it.
Got it.
This thing's as good as unlocked.
Ooh. That was cool.
Initiating search.
I forget about the buddy. Hey, what's up?
Seems like I could make some good cash from this, but without knowing exactly what's going on.
What's up, Isabel? Something on your mind?
Ah, Arkwright. A little birdie by the name of Bermotti mentioned you'd be coming. Sounds like you and the delivery woman, or astronaut rather, finally met face to face.
My travel fast, maybe a little too fast in this case. Like I say, Bermotti's an old classmate from my med school days. We kept in close touch. Wait, did you say... Oh. That's right, although he pursued a degree in pharmaceuticals rather than doing the pre-med tech. That son of a gun must have figured we'd be here eventually. I think we're not the only ones thinking of something's off with a black light. Well, I should preface my perspectives limited to what is in my preview. Past few days, there's an uptake in the number of arena kids showing up late for fights. The excuses of unpunctual rivals are never clear, but it's always causes of, shall we say, disputes. Then you won't hear me complaining about it. Mine street balls and the scores of injuries out on America and the Dow. That being said, the fact that they're still getting to be a trend is worthy of concern. I've tried probing for the causes of their tidiness out of them during treatment, so there's always one off the mark. Has anyone been investigating the matter apart from yourself, madam? They haven't turned up anything yet, other than, I think of the one obvious likelihood. The Kingpin, you mean? There's that name again. So you're familiar with Arkwright? I am not surprised. Although I wouldn't be shocked if they were looking into this as we speak. Just clarify, I've never actually met the Kingpin in person. But I wouldn't mind having a chat with him, if only a little info swap. Mind hooking us up? Oh, come on now, you know better than that. I can't just tell you who the Kingpin is or where to find them all willy-nilly. I'm not breaking the Blacklight's code of honor anyway. Figured it wouldn't be that easy. Oh yeah. It's more than likely I'll be needing your help in the future, so we consider this a small act of charity. Well, cough up the mirror, and I'd be perfectly happy to loosen my lips a little more. Hey, Doug, so about that injury from the other day. Okay, and that's fine. There's a good chance to learn something about all this. Seems like a regular leading those prove difficult. Difficult but not impossible. Not only temporary is given the way the Kingpin's identity without their say-so. The Kingpin themselves decided to meet all of us relationally, and that sidesteps the issue. I surmise they decide their own course, whether to separate from the shadows or link up within. Couldn't have put it better myself. Here's the play. We're gonna keep hitting up folks to the Kingpin so that the big cheese himself catches on to us. Ooh. Yep. Nice.
What's up? Need some meds? You'll be fine
Well,
so long as you take.
Thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode of Trails. Bye!